I am going to create a shipping plan as well as print the labels, show you how to get that into the label machine and get your labels how you need them. And I'm also going to go through the pack and prep process. I got 24 units that I'm going to pack and prep right now for this account. Don't pay too much attention to this account. Obviously, this is just one of a few accounts that we run. This account does very little sales. The reason I'm putting them on this is just it's a hazmat product, and this account happens to have hazmat, so I'm going to use this hazmat account to do the shipping plan here today. And really, you know, these videos are basically just for informational purposes to show you the processes of going through the account, creating the shipping plans, and getting all that done. Okay, so when you're sitting here on your Amazon account, this is Amazon Canada. We're going to go into your inventory. You go to manage inventory. The product that I'm going to send in is right here. So you can click on this little box here. You can go down to the select group action, and we are going to send and replenish inventory. All right, so I already put the template in for this. So when you're doing this, you can put templates in. You see how you have create a new template package here. So I've already done this before. So basically what you do is you put in your case pack. So if you buy them from your manufacturer or your supplier and they give them to you in case packs of like 12 units, for example, you're going to want to take those case packs and you're going to want to try to ship them back to Amazon pretty much exactly how you got them, because the more you can reuse boxes and keep it simple, because that's how your case packs are going to come all the time. You just create these templates, and then when you pack and prep, as in put your labels on to your products for your Amazon shipment, then you're just putting them back into the master case packs that you purchased them in, and you're sending them in. So if you don't already have one, you can make one. I already have one. So I'm going to send in 2 boxes today. I'm going to confirm. So here I can print out the labels. I'll show you guys how I do that. I'm going to try to video it on my phone and then clip it into this video so you can kind of see that coming out. But I use AZ labels. I'm pretty sure this is connected already. Excuse me. So you can go here. You can print your labels here. And when you have them in a tab like I do, you can pull up your labels that you just created. And you can just drop them in. So I'll show how I do the labels, or I'll make another video that tries to show them in. But again, I have a small printer. I'll put a link to the printer. It's like $100 printer. It's an amazing little printer. It auto sets all of your sizes and everything, and it just crops it in perfectly to the sizes that you need. So you just match the Amazon label, the 2.25 and the 1.25, I believe it is. So you set that in there, and then it just crops it out for you. So if I hit print right now, these labels will come out, but I can just leave them there for now. And again, I'm going to do a little clip with my phone to show those coming out. And then you can come back here. So this is an Amazon Canada. Amazon Canada doesn't provide hazmat shipping to their facilities, which is unfortunate. So I go in after and I use ShipStation, Guru Ship. I use a few other partner services, and those services allow me to ship in the products to Amazon. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pick non-partnered carrier. Here's all my information to where it's going. Approximate delivery window would be like here. Gives you a week. Should be good. Excuse me, I got the hiccups now. So I can create this as well. So I'm going to create this, and then maybe I'll go into Guru Ship and I will show you guys another one. But here, so we're using our thermal printers, right? So this is what I'm going to get. I'm going to print that out. So this is going to be your Amazon labels that you're going to put in there. Amazon is going to, and the same thing, you're just going to click and drag that in to your AZ labels. I can do it right now and show you. Boom. All right, and then that's putting in my for my boxes. So I got one for each box, and then I'm going to go into Guru Ship and I'm going to create another shipping plan to get the labels out for that. And maybe I'll just do that in another video. But basically, once you do the Guru Ship labels, you'll be able to download them, do exactly the same thing, drop them into this window. It comes up, you print it out. Again, I'll do a video in my on my phone to show these labels coming out, and then I'm going to do a video showing the whole packing and prepping of these boxes, and we'll see how long it takes, you know, and I'll time it, and we'll do all that stuff and go through all the processes, putting the labels on, where to drop it off to, and all that other stuff. So I'm going to do the rest of this video on my phone, and then I will clip it in. So I will see you when we're packing and prepping. All right, so I got my labels here from the Guru Ship. I made another video for it, so if you didn't watch the video, go in, watch the video. That's going to show you how to get the other half of your labels. Then from there, again, I just went into my files, got my file, dragged it in here. It pops you up in another screen. Once you get all your label printer all set up here, you simply just hit the print. Boom. Got to look, make sure everything's all good. Hit the save. Oh, what's going on here? Destination, my bad. I put it to the wrong. There we go. Sorry, I didn't have it on my printer. Popped it on my printer. Got my 4x6 set up. Hit the print button. That's my first half. Come over here. Got my other one here set up. I hit the print. Oh, it's already set up on my printer now. Hit that, print. Boom, donezo. So that's gonna be my labels for each of my boxes that I got here. And then here, maybe I can set up my phone, and then I gotta change out the back here. I gotta change into these guys. And I don't know if I can do that with my hands. Not for you right here. Hang on, maybe I'll just put it here. You see that? No, not really. Yeah. Live, we're going live right here. So yeah, it's pretty simple. You just pop this up. It's got little guides here. So you put your guides down. Pop that in. clip that in, and you got to feed it in. It's going to automatically kind of line itself up, which is great. It's a great printer. You can just hit on here. So now you got to just be careful. Obviously, it's coming in to the 4x6 labels. You got to change it to there's 2.25 to 1.25. See how that automatically just crops in there perfectly? Hit that print button. Watch that work. Okay, so super simple. Went on Amazon, got your labels, printed out your labels for your packages or your products, and then we're going to pack and prep right here. I'm going to put the phone somewhere up here, and we'll just line up the products and we'll do the packing and prepping. All right, so here we are. We're in the bare bones basement, the little storage room. We've created a little prep area, got our computers, everything set up. I'll probably stand up for this, and then I will maybe do like a time lapse when I'm actually prepping it, depending on how long it takes. I'm going to take some time to try to go over everything that I think is important, and then pack and prep. So again, we got our 2 labels here, 2 labels per box. So you have your one of 1, 2 of 2, 1 of 1, 2 of 2. Again, one of these labels are for the products that are going to be scanned, and then Amazon knows what's in it, and the other one is the actual shipping label that's going to get the product to where it's going. So there's going to be one of these for each box, as well as we have our product labels that we're going to be putting onto each of our each product, sorry. So when it comes to the boxes, a lot of times when you're getting master case packs, it's good to kind of examine the box and see what you got going on. I've known some boxes, this is a great little tip, that when you figure out where the barcode is, because we know that our label needs to be put over the barcode of the existing barcode that is on the original package, right? So if you got to open this box and you got to take everything out, you should do it organized. But sometimes if you look at where the label, the UPC code originally is labeled, sometimes it's actually on the bottom. So in those cases, you would actually flip your box upside down, and you would cut your box open from the bottom, exposing all of your labels on this side. Then you would smack your labels in and close it up. Sometimes they're in 2 layers. So yeah, maybe you got to take out 1 layer, label, and then label from the inside of the box and then label in. But you got to imagine, obviously if you're at home, we're doing 24 units, it's not going to take long. But if you get into a position where you're doing a couple hundred units, you definitely want to make sure that you're as efficient as possible, right? So in this scenario, I'm not that lucky. I actually do have to take out every product. So we'll do that now. So this is a master case pack, and it has 4 smaller case packs in. So you'll open up each one of these, trying to keep the boxes as good as they can be. The nicer you can organize it and make things straight and clean, and the easier it is going to be for somebody on the other side to get your products, open them, examine them, whatever it is they got to do, right? So these have little inserts that I'll just throw away. So, because these boxes don't have the label on the bottom, they actually have them on the back here. So I'm going to set them up like this in 3s. For me, it's easier to put labels on like this. So again, that's another thing you'll have to think about as you're going through this, right? So I put them on an angle like this. I know the easiest way for me to put a label on without hitting edges is just going this way. I like to start at the edge, that's harder. Make sure it's clean, and then from here I'm just sticking the labels on, right? And it's not taking any time and they're clean. If I put them on this way or if I stand different ways, they don't seem to go on as well. So I'll take all these boxes out, right? And in a scenario where you have lots of space, lots of room, you know, you're gonna line this up best off, you know, probably having all these boxes out of the way, giving yourself all the space that you're gonna need to get your first box out. And you know, another thing to think about is obviously trying to put everything back in the same original packages, right? You don't want to have to deal with this stuff after and throw all this stuff out. Obviously what you would do, even if you really wanted to, those little inserts that I threw away, you could put back into the boxes because they're going to get packed in, and then Amazon can deal with it and you don't have to deal with a bunch of garbage, right? So again, remember, this is me doing this at the very basic level without anything fancy. If you really wanted to get this fancy, you would have your labels on small rollers, perhaps hanging down here. So you would set them up so you could just be pulling these off. They have little attachments that help pull these off faster. All kinds of little things, right? I'm gonna take these from this side and I'm just gonna label them on. So simply just putting this on here. And again, I grab it this way because by the time I flip it around, get it to where it's going, stick it on the far edge that's more difficult, press down in place. If you look closely, it covers that original barcode perfectly. All right, so now, you know, you're looking at it, you got 12 items, you get your setup, and let's just see here, I'll just label them out. You get fancy with all your little connections, you can start putting, you know, 2 or 3 of these on at once on your fingers. Come down, then you're actually coming back less times to your machine to pick your labels, right? Boom. So that's done. That's 12 units done. You would open your box back. You put them back in, close them up exactly how we got them. You know, you start to get in the groove, you'd be doing 2 at a time, maybe it's 1 at a time is easier, maybe the product packaging hooks or connects to things, you start finding a groove to what kind of makes your products go smooth when it comes to the packing and prepping part of it, right? Really start to get a groove down here. Grab this other box that I threw. Boom. Boom. So that's my 4 small cases. Bring up my master case box again, because again, I want to throw all this together. I don't want to, oh, it goes this way. I don't want to have any of the garbage, right? Put that back. Close that up. Obviously tape this guy. Then you're going to take your 1 of 1. Gonna slap that on like that. Slap my 1 of 1. Slap that on like that. Once you tape that, that box is done. You take that box, bring it down to UPS store, drop it off, boom, it's done. Going to Amazon. I'll do the other box here just for fun so we can watch it again. We're going to get the understanding of what we're doing here. Oh. Right? Alright. small cases out of our master case. I mean, this stuff is very easy to do. It doesn't take a lot of effort. It's not very... Close my door here. It's not very labor intensive, you know what I mean? You keep your products small. I actually had my nephew with me one of these days. He was prepping this exact product with me, putting labels on for me, putting them back in the boxes. He is 7 years old, so the packing and prepping stuff, no problem, right? So I'm going to set it up exactly like as it is. Set my labels so I can see them. Just like that. Just like that. Boom. Grab my labels. Start smacking them on. Boom. You can see once you start getting your groove on, you could pack prep products pretty quickly. Once you get the labels printed out and the product labels printed out, the box labels and product labels, I mean, if I had 100 units here to prep and I just put some music on and just started prepping, I would probably be, you know, able to do a couple hundred units in a couple hours, maybe an hour. If you got a real good groove going. Obviously you got to take into time. You're going to be driving to the drop products off and picking products up and all that kind of stuff, right? But this part can be really, 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 you can set a lot of things into the positions here to get it to be really efficient. So boom. Right, so I send, oops, like this. So if I send 24 units in, you know, and I'm making $6 or $7 a unit, right? So you made, you know, whatever, $160 here. Tape that up. Put your labels on. That is it. 24 products, done deal. Even me taking my time, the video is 12 minutes. So, you know, packed, prepped, 24 units in 12 minutes, even with an explanation. So that's about 30 seconds a unit. You know, you just start doing the math, right? It means you could do about 120 units an hour. And that's if you are taking your time doing videos about it. Very efficient. Hope that was helpful. Again, I'm just putting all this content out here. Everything I've learned, I'm going to be putting it on in these videos for free. I'm just going to put the content out there. I'm going to hope that it helps people. If you have any questions, ask in the comments, you know, leave comments, whatever it is to get some of those questions to me, and I will answer them, make some videos, and help you on that journey.